Alright, so let's read this. I just got this from Renata's bag. It seems like it's in the middle of a story. A weak light shone through the grate in the ceiling far above, barely illuminating her cell. The nearly unadorned walls held no doors and no apparent way out. Panic began to overcome the girl as she realized she was trapped. Her heart raced as she cried for help. Heavy footsteps filled the room above, and the girl began to hope for rescue. She called out again. The steps came closer, and then the grate pulled back. A shadowy figure appeared in the opening above. A blood-curdling scream left her lips as the light from above revealed the features of the monster who had caught her. In Star. So it seems to be some story about the monster. I kind of thought there would be something in Renata's bag, with the cuckoo clock that she was looking at, but maybe we need to look at it ourselves, and Anya's here. I don't know if that matters.
What was Renata doing with the clocks?
Maybe we can talk to her.
Hi, Nancy.
It sounds like these monster stories are all pretty old.
Maybe that's why we're all so afraid of this thing, whatever it is. It's from that old world, just like this castle is. I don't think we have what it takes to make it in that world anymore.
I don't know if that's true.
I wouldn't be so sure. Remember the last time you were somewhere when the power went out? There is that split second before you reach for the flashlight, where it feels like the bottom is dropping out of the room and you just want normal back. And for that second, there is this part of you is so scared that it will never be back. That's what it's like when I hear the monster.
Auf Wiedersehen!
Goodbye.
This is the lowest room in the castle. I should be able to find the dungeon through here somehow.
Okay, so I think that to find the dungeon, you need to have found this map from Renata's bag because it shows, like, the dungeon here. And then you also need to have gone to the security booth and seen the video feed of the dungeon. So, to get to the dungeon, what do we need to do? I don't know. Maybe everything I just said is wrong. Okay, yeah, maybe Nancy just comments that you can get to the dungeon through this area. I will say, I don't think I've said this before, but this game is one that I'm not as familiar with. I've definitely played it a ton, but I've played the other games a lot more times. So, I guess we can't go to the dungeon yet.
What's up?
Are you worried about the monster?
Yeah, I think I saw it. I mean, I really did see it. But maybe not. Should I not believe in it? Do you know something about the monster?
I don't really believe in monsters. Usually it's just someone pretending.
You sound like my aunt, always telling me that monsters aren't real.
Well, she's right.
But I can tell even she doesn't believe what she's saying.
Monsters aren't real.
If monsters aren't real, then why do castles exist? And suits of armor? And swords? It can't all be pretend if the rest of this stuff is here.
No, that's not right.
You're like all the rest. That's different. You'll understand when you're older. Stop touching that, you're going to break it. I've had it all before. You don't want to admit how things really are. You just want to pretend that everything is fine.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay, well, one thing that I have to do is solve this, and now I can. Because one of the stained glass squares is in, the dining room, I guess, which is the room that Renata's in. And then the other one is by the furnace in the glass blowing shop. So, okay, to solve this, what do we need to do? We need to look here and kind of piece together like the order. It looks like orange definitely goes before green. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Red goes here. Wait, this isn't right. Okay, blue. This blue. No. Okay, there we go. This guy goes here. Oh wait, first this one, then this one, then this one, then yellow. Okay.
I better take this with me.
Is one of the Enigma roles that we need.
Hi, Nancy.
So, how did it go with Lucas?
I did not catch him in the act. I don't want to talk about it.
I'd like to give you more help with your character.
Now the character needs a special item. Should it be a magic golden ring or a never-ending pocket full of gold coins?
I want my character to wear the ring.
Thanks.
Thanks, see you later.
See you later, Nancy.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this conversation with Renata.
Yes?
I'm almost done with it.
Do you and Carl get along?
No.
Why is that?
I ask you, do we seem like we should get along? He's an officious bureaucrat. He's desperate to control everything. You can't trust someone like that.
Why don't you tell stories about the castle when you're here?
This land, this castle, has known more than its fair share of misery. There's a saying from where I'm from. When death goes to take a ride, he follows the road that serves him best.
If that's what you believe, why are you here?
My affairs are mine alone. And anyway, a good storyteller knows to leave the big reveal for the end.
What if I don't want a story? What if I just want to know why you're here?
You're very persistent. I was right to like you. Still, my life's work is words. I know them well. When to speak. More importantly, when to stay silent.
Where are you going after this castle?
I don't know yet. Wherever I'm needed next.
Do you think you're needed here?
I must be if I'm here.
What do you mean by that?
You must learn to relax. Don't pull all of the mystery out of your life. It's no fun that way.
Bye.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Okay, let's check in with Frank and Joe and Ned and Marcus.
Marcus here.
Someone put out a traditional costume, but no one will say who.
Wow. I do not care about that problem. Put it on. Have fun.
See you later.
Bye.
I do like to use all dialogue options in a game. This game is just one of the heavier dialogue.
Hi, Nancy.
So, how's your search for a mystery?
Not great. So far, I've solved the case of the missing keys, and that's about it. They were in my pocket.
Well, I wouldn't be worried. There are mysteries everywhere. If you keep looking, you'll find one. See you later.
See you soon. Hey, Nancy.
Thanks, see you later.
Catch you later.
Okay, well, my ripped up clothes are still there. Oh,
I'd better hang on to this.
when did this get here? Okay, it's another page from the legend. Cornered by the monster and unable to reach the safety of the castle, the girl jumped down the deep, dark well. The rainwater from the blowing storm was just high enough to keep her from plummeting to her death at the bottom of the well. Above ground, the monster raged. Furious that she was now out of his reach, the girl listened in terror as the monster paced near the well's opening above, roaring in frustration. Afraid that the monster might follow her in, the girl desperately looked around for another way out of the pitch-black well. She struggled to stay afloat, running her hands over the walls for any sort of handhold. Finally, she came across an area that differed from the rest of the stones. She examined it closer and found something that... Could this be the site of a desperate escape attempt? Okay, so this is the well from the courtyard. Maybe we should make our way down to that well and try to see if there's any truth to the legend story. So, to do that, we need the flashlight, which we got from the campsite in the forest. So we're gonna look down there.
Wait, what's that?
And there's something to look at. So Nancy climbs down into the well.
I bet all of the edges that are touching need to match up.
Okay, so this missing piece was, also found at the campsite. Okay, the middle one is stuck in place, so we need to match that. Nope, that's not right. Okay. No. Let's try this. Sword and bird. That's not right, because there's no bird with a crown next to it. So, maybe it's this one. No. Okay. Okay, this is it. I think. Ugh, never mind. No. Okay, wait. Why is it not... I know I already tried this, but... Oh, because there's no flower and bird next to each other. Huh. It's not this one. I already figured out it's not this one. Okay, it's not that one. It has to be... There's no ring, and this is Is there another ring next to crown? No. Okay. And I already tried this. I thought it was this, but this doesn't work. Okay, so it's not that. I think that this this game, they made the like senior detective puzzles a lot harder, or just more time consuming, I should say. This one, I feel like I already tried this. Wait, maybe this is it. No, this is not it. This is not it. Okay, maybe I should focus on the birds. That might get me further. Wait, what am I doing? I'm looking for... I don't think that's it. Sword. This thing. Okay. Okay, I have a good feeling about this one. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Finally. Okay, now something
I'd better
opened.
take that stone tile with me. I don't want anyone following me through.
Okay, Nancy's being very careful. So now we're in some underground tunnels. And again, very easy to get lost here. I don't know where I'm going, but...
This looks like it's about the monster legend.
Finding more of these legend pages. I'll read that later. This, I think, is an Easter egg opportunity. Yeah. So you use that key from Carl's painting. And I thought we had another key. What happened to the... the furnace key. Where's the furnace key? I guess that's just gone. Okay, well, maybe we'll get another key later on and be able to do that. I'm pretty sure that's an Easter egg thing. Dead end. There's a place there to walk. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is where I want to go. Tree. So here's a door, and if you go out, you're in the forest. And I don't want to be in the forest, so let's go back in. Wait. Did I go this way? This is just a dead end. Okay, yes.
This looks like the other code, but the pictures are different.
We want to take that. Let's just keep going. No, wait. Dead end. Okay, now I'm just going back to where I came from. I'm going in circles. That's not where I want to be. Oh, here we go. I think I'm out of it now. Oh,
A
yes.
map of the passages. This should come in handy.
This is what I was looking for. Okay. So now we have that map. Also, yes, okay, this is how we're gonna be able to get into the dungeon. There's lots to look at down here. This is important. Okay, more vocabulary words, so we want to make note of those. Very important. And even more vocabulary words, so make note of all of these. Free coin. There's so much down here. Oh, this is how I... Wait.
I'll have to find another way out.
Okay, that's the well. So that's where we came in. How did I do that? Okay, this is to the dungeons, I think. No, this is this is to my room. So the secret passageways go to Nancy's room. That's how someone's been sneaking clothes in and other things like legend pages. And I don't want to go to Nancy's room. I want to find the dungeon. Where's the dungeon? I think I missed it. Okay, let's just look at this. Okay. This is the well entrance. This is the tree entrance. I think I want to go here. Maybe? Wait. That's... Okay, here's the chain. So I'm here. I want to go this way. It's so easy to get lost here. Okay. I think I went the wrong way. This is where I want to go. So now I'm here. Why do I keep missing the way out? Oh, it's here. No, this is to my room. Ah! Okay, maybe this is the room. That's the well exit. Oh my gosh, I just keep going in circles. Okay. This is room, this is well exit. So I want to go here, actually. I want to go to the shield So let me find the shield. How will I do that? I don't know, but I will. Nope. Here. It's right here. These stairs. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just kept going past them. And now we're in the dungeon. Finally,
Looks like
in the
something
dungeon.
could fit in here.
So that's for later.
What's that? It looks like some sort of trapdoor.
Creepy cell.
This looks like it's about the legend, and there are letters in the corner.
Yup. We definitely want all the legend pages. Okay, I think that's it. So now let's go out. And now we're in the glass shop. So this is how you get to the dungeon. But I don't need to go back down there. I'm pretty sure I found everything I need from the basement. Okay, so that was interesting. Found 2 legend pages and this. So now I have 2 of these coded things. And if we go to the security booth, we can put in this, and I just need 1 more. Okay. Rotor, so I need another rotor. Okay, I'm going to read the legend pages that I got because they are important, and let me try to read them in the right order. That's 11, that's 25, so that's at the end. 17. So 11. A towering boulder like this stands guard over a buried secret. Her heart racing, the girl looked over her shoulder again. Though she could hear it nearby, the monster could not find her where she hid, in the clearing behind the large boulder towering above. She turned back to the ground in front of her and hurriedly finished covering the something the monster was after. Brushing the dirt from her hands and utterly exhausted, the girl spun around as another roar echoed through the woods. The sounds were coming closer. She knew she didn't have much time left before the monster would find her. Terror filled her with renewed energy as she sprinted back towards safety in the something. So we definitely want to look back at this campsite with the boulder and see if we can find something buried. We already read that. That's her escaping through the well. We already read that. That's the end. Okay, this is after she escapes through the well. The door slammed shut, plunging her into darkness. She had evaded the monster at the well for now. The girl fumbled for her tinderbox. In her panic, she could not get her shaky hands to behave. Finally, a spark caught, and the torch sputtered and eventually burned brightly. Shivering, soaked, and fatigued from her ordeal, she began to stumble forward. To her surprise, the dank passage was familiar. Her father had recently led her through them in anticipation of the new duties she would be taking on, the same day he had given her the necklace. Taking a deep breath, she pulled out the map he had given her, hoping that the water hadn't destroyed it. The exits were still clearly visible. It was time to make her escape. One could easily become lost in this maze of dark tunnels. Okay, so I think in the next part, I am going to go back to the boulder and look for something that the girl buried. So stay tuned for part 6, I think.